5 on the opioid crisis tonight. He was addicted to opioids, armed, and on active duty.
Tonight, one soldier's story from his daily struggle with heroin and other drugs while serving our country to overcoming his addiction.
Here's Kathy Curran with his story.
I was 100% a danger to everybody and everything around me.
Armed with an M4 assault rifle, patrolling the streets of Baghdad during the surge in the Iraq War, and high on opioids on active duty.
Painkillers, morphine, heroin, any opiate substance I could get my hands on, I would use it.
Brian Tibnan, once proud to wear his country's uniform as a staff sergeant in the United States Army, became ashamed of the soldier he had become.
Absolutely. That's guilt and shame that I'll live with for the rest of my life. But like today, I can't allow it to consume me. And I look back now and I say, like, how could I have been so irresponsible? I had multiple people that I was in charge of, took their lives in my hands daily, and I was a complete nightmare, a complete mess.
Brian has battled addiction for much of his life. In 2007, when his National Guard regiment was sent to Iraq, he found when it came to being addicted to drugs on active duty, he wasn't alone.
It's a lot bigger than people think. You don't want to feel fear all day long. You don't want to be depressed all day long. So if you find a substance or a way to take all that away, it just makes it that much easier to do.
When Brian returned home from his deployment, his addiction spiraled out of control. He hit rock bottom and was sleeping here on the Greenway in Boston at night. He was in and out of treatment dozens of times and even had to be revived with Narcan twice.
I was in a basement of a house, and the last thing I really remember was I remember getting high, taking a few steps forward, and there was a flat screen TV that, like, I fell head first through. And then I remember coming to with my brother, kneeling on my chest. He had just given me Narcan. He was screaming my name.
Now Brian Tibnan spends his spare time spreading the word about Narcan and telling his story of his daily battle with addiction.
I've watched people, come from death back to life.
He speaks with addicts, some who are veterans. Brian's been clean for more than 2 years.
If doing this helps another veteran who's sitting there with shame and guilt and anger at himself and saying, like, I'm not going to tell people I have a problem because I'm supposed to be, America's best. Like, that's all I want.
Another reason why Brian is speaking out and telling his story is because he's lost so many friends to this epidemic, including the brother who saved his life. Kathy Curran, WCVB News Center 5.